Guys and gals, what's going on? It's Big E here. We're on the Troll Warrior.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's the Ironman. We're doing the Ironman challenge. Rules are going to pop up over my head shortly. Got invited to a little guild called Warriors. Yeah. Kind of cool, I guess. I like the name. This episode, we're leaving the Undercity, and we're heading... I'm just going to make a quick pit stop here. We've got a quest to turn in that I forgot about. We've got all the follow-up stuff, but I don't think we'll get any credit for it. So we'll turn this in, and then we're probably going to be heading back to the sepulcher. Or sepulcher, however you want to say it. I don't know.
Speak quickly.
Who knows what's right?
Watch your back.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Remember,
patience, discipline. Okay, both of those. Both of those. We're level 16. Let's have a look here. We could probably do escorting Erland, maybe. What else do we have? Okay, well, just hide that. I've got Night Lash. I think we can do Night Lash. We're level 16. Let's see if we can actually do Night Lash. I hope you guys are doing well. A little bit late in the day for me to be recording, but I'm bored and got a little bit of work to do. Finish that up. Had a long chit-chat with the... Well, at this point, she's my friend. She's, I think I'm single now. But we're on very awesome terms. We still love each other. But, she's got stuff going on. I've got stuff going on. And when you're older, man, it's, you know, if you're an adult and mature, you can just kind of take a break and... You know, if you're not feeling stuff, you can still be friends and, you know, still have a little relationship. So that's kind of where we're at. Anyway, she's probably going to be moving to North Carolina to be closer to her son. All of her friends are there. And I've been kind of anxious the last couple of days. I'm actually looking for a new place to live as well. I'm kind of sick of Silver City. It's an interesting little town, but I think I'm going to be moving back up to Albuquerque. Couple reasons. One, I need a bigger place. Two, I need a washer and dryer in my apartment. It's just, I just have to have it. Three, I am actually a hockey fan. I'm not like a massive sports nut. You know, you guys probably don't hear me talk about sports very often, but I do like hockey. And it's been almost a decade or over a decade. New Mexico is getting a hockey team. Now, it's not, they're not going to be part of the National Hockey League. I think they're one under that, I think. They're called the Goatheads. We've talked about them before. And they're going to be playing up in Albuquerque at Rio Rancho Event Center. Anyway, I was looking at apartments and stuff, and what I'm doing is using Zillow. I'm not applying through Zillow, but I'm using Zillow to find the place because of the filters and stuff that you can get from searching. They charge fees, and I'm not interested in stupid fees. But I found, so I'm 55. I'm going to be 56 years old at the end of August, which means I can get into 55 plus communities. That's right, senior living. There's a lot of perks to living places like that. A lot of times they're gated. A lot of times they are income based. You know, seniors, most of us don't have a lot of income at our disposal. So they have guidelines here in New Mexico, and I qualify for pretty much everything here because I'm poor as balls. So I found a couple of cool little places, man. They got, it's one of the places is gated. It's up near the Sandia Mountains. It's outside of Albuquerque, which I actually like because Albuquerque, it's a little too busy for me. So there's a place to the southwest and there's a place to the northeast. There's two different places, and I'm looking at both of them. One has a pool. They both have like a clubhouse, washer and dryer. One of them, all utilities are included except for electric. You know, I barely use any electricity because I'm a vampire and I keep my lights off. So we'll see how that goes. It could be as early as August, but there's a lot to do.
This had better be good.
Anyway, boy, let's try this. The wolves outside won't leave, and they eye me evilly every time I step out the front door. There's no door, brother. Oh, accept it.
Embrace the shadow.
We're going to invite her? Yeah. I'm going to invite her so we can just get the quest done. I normally wouldn't do something like this. Oh, yeah, can I share this? Sorry. Whoops. That's actually better. Let's get it again. We got to wait for him to spawn, though. Yeah, no worries. So let me abandon that. He takes a bit to spawn. I don't think we'd really have any trouble doing this, and I want to be able for her to get the quest done as well. What level is she? She's level 14. Yeah, I don't think either one of us would really have a problem doing this. The problem with this quest is this guy can take like 15, 20 minutes to pop. Anyway, I don't have a problem doing this. That way we can both get it done. I'm already distracted by guild chat over here. Yeah, I don't think this is too much of a problem. Hopefully you guys are okay with it. If this was like yellow, then I wouldn't be doing it, but it's not yellow, it's green, and we're like 5 levels above the mobs, so it's not really that big of a deal. Make sure she gets these skins if she wants them. There's a level for the pet. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm kind of excited, man. It's I've been living like really small, and you know, I realized because I'm so poor, I can get certain New Mexico is a low-income place for the most part, except, I mean, there's obviously places like any other place that has $1 million houses, like up Santa Fe area and all that. That's where a couple of celebrities live up there. What's his name? He just died recently. Well, several months back. He lived in Albuquerque. But anyway, my point is, there are programs in place for low-income people so that you can afford housing and things like that. And, you know, I don't know. I'm not even really embarrassed or ashamed about it. It is what it is, man. You know, it's got stuff I'm dealing with, and because I'm going through, you know, this kind of crazy period of my life, I'm not really able to get into an office anymore to do programming. So I work from home when I can, as much as I can. But anyway, yeah, I can get just a nicer place and have a little community. And one of the places they've got a theater, they got pool, they got covered parking, a pool table, you know, game room. They got like an events calendar. Again, it's a senior place. And I don't have any problem with that at all. And it's not much more expensive than my current place. So I'm kind of excited about it. So I'll keep you guys updated, posted. Maybe do a little tour, little video tour or something if I get moved in. I've got, I think, 2 videos on this channel of my little apartment here. You could probably find them if you search the channel. I think it's called Apartment Tour or something like that. It's pretty sad. There's a couple other places, but they're still actually under construction. They're like brand new, still being built. They also offer leases like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. You can, you know, if you don't want to commit to something. So yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about it. I've been here in Silver City for, I think, going on 6 years now. That's a long time for me to be in one place. I don't think I've ever been in a state longer than 6 years. I typically will move around. I was actually looking at Utah as well. There's some affordable places there. Places in Nevada. Well, not some places like in the middle of nowhere, but when I search, you know, I got to make sure I have 2 filters applied. One is 55 plus, and then income restricted, which means if you make too much money, you can't live there, is what that means. And they have different levels of income restrictions. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. Da, da, da. Like our pet there. Pedro. Baralaja. Okay. Torrent Hunter. I am the lead. So I think as long as I pick up the quest, we both get it. Or she'll get the prompt, like, do you, so-and-so starting the quest, do you want to start it as well? She should get the... There's a skin over here. Here we go. She knows. All right.
What is it?
Let's make sure she got it. Get it? She should have. She actually, yeah, she marked it for me to pick up. If you're in a group with somebody and you've got a quest, make sure, if you're lead, make sure you get it. Because I don't know why they did that in Classic, but you can miss out on the quest, essentially, if you're not the lead, or if the somebody who's not the lead accepts it. There will be a little ambush. I think there's 2 ambushes here. Will be the first one here. I think there's an ambush. I guess there's not an ambush. It's interesting. Okay, well, this would have been hella easy then. Oh, here we go. No,
Well done.
there's no ambushes. I could have swore. He usually gets attacked here. Yeah, I was going to say. Thank you.
I am forsaken. Embrace the
right.
shadow. Victory for Sylvanas.
Bring the report back.
I haven't got all day.
Ivar the Foul. I'm going to drop from the group.
Goodbye.
I won't actually use her for that because that's too risky. I feel like that would be cheating there if she helped me. That's a risky quest to do. He's level 13. The problem with that, you can pull like 3-4 mobs with that. So don't actually know if we'll do it. I picked it up anyway, though. Anyway, let's go to the dead fields here and see if I can recover from being a little bit social. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's the way I roll. Yeah, so, about the goat heads, New Mexico goat heads. By the way, I found out, I wasn't exactly sure why they were named that. It was voted upon. We had the tarantulas. We had a bunch of kind of cool stuff. But a goat head it's a very horrible little prickly, it's like a burr or something with spikes and shit on it. It's pretty horrible. Yeah, they're called goat heads. So, hence the name. I didn't actually know that. I was actually looked it up. It's like, why in the hell did we go with this? I was actually interested in the other options because I was like, man, if we chose the goat heads, then the other options must have been terrible. I kind of wish we had chosen tarantulas. I think there were... I can't remember what the other options were. What am I doing? We got to go this way. Anyway, yeah, they're going to be playing at this place called the Rio Rancho Event Center. They've got season tickets for all the games on sale. I can't afford anything like that. The cheapest ones you can get are... I mean, I guess it's not too bad. It's like 500 and something bucks. Which, again, I don't think is that bad compared to... those are for, like, just regular old seats up high or whatever. I think they go all the way up to close to $2,000 or something like that. Single game tickets are not yet available. They're going on sale later this summer. And initially, oh, she's actually up. Initially, they said the first game was going to be in September, but it's actually about mid-October. I got to make sure I do not get attacked by anything else here. Let's go ahead and berserk. Spirit steel.
Well done.
Nice. Nice. Let's heal up. We'll go turn this in. But yeah, I might go check out a couple of games. Like I said, I can't afford, season tickets. That's also asking a lot from myself because I do have severe social anxiety, like debilitating. I can't breathe. I panic. I fucking start to shut down. It's kind of crazy. But I'm working on that. So, I'm hoping they do this just every once in a while. They'll just put war, like Warrior in the chat there. I started to type in Warriors come out and play to see if any of these young people know what that even means. It's based on a early 80s movie. It's kind of a cult classic. There was a video game and everything after it. I remember seeing it in the early 80s. I was a preteen. I'm not exactly sure. I think sometime between 80 and 83, I think. So I would have been 10 to 13 years old when that movie came out. If I was to rewatch it, it would obviously be corny as balls. But back then it was kind of creepy. You got like, I don't know if it's like post-apocalyptic, but you basically, I think it takes place in New York City, and there's all these different gangs. The Bat Boys, the Warriors, I can't remember. There were so many. There were like dudes dressed as mimes, and they all had these melee weapons, and they were just fucking trying to kill each other. But there is a scene from one of my favorite actors. Let me look this guy up. He's been in a ton of movies. The film's actually 79, so I was 9 years old. David Patrick Kelly. There's a scene with this guy, and he's in this car cruising around, and I learned out years and years later, the director just told him just to do whatever he wanted. And so it was all improvised. And he's in this car, and he's got like these little small beer bottles on his hand, and he's clicking them together. And he's going, "Warriors, come out and play," or some shit like that. It's a really cool scene.
What now?
I've got 2 quests, brother.
Our enemy is abound.
There's your essence. This is complete garbage.
Beware the living.
All right, Decrepit Fairy.
Farewell.
Yeah, we can do this.
Trust no one. Our time will come.
Can I afford another piece
That better be good.
of gear? I didn't even check that weapon. Wait a minute, man. Do I have... Hold on, I gotta turn this off. I think I have automation on. I can't sell junk automatically. Could be an upgrade. Got anti-venom there. I actually can afford something. So we got the chest, the pants. What do I want next? We've got the boots. I'll take the gloves. Give me those gloves. We actually might be able to afford 2 things here. Sell those. The bracers. We just need the bracers and the belt. Oh my gosh. I might be able to afford both of these once I sell the old stuff. We're going to be broke again. We can. Oh, we can't. I'm so close. I can if I sell this. I'm going to sell that so we can get these. There we go, man. We got a full set of this chainmail stuff. Lovely.
Victory for Sylvanas.
A little bit more armor there. Hey, brother.
What is it? Trust no one.
Bring the wolf heart samples to Apothecary Zinj.
Beware the living.
All right. We're not doing Ergil's folly. The Hearthstone is actually here. Okay. You get Delia's ring from this quest. It's got a negative effect, a positive and a negative effect on it. I think you have decreased spirit, but increased stamina, I think. Yeah, Druid Hunter combo there. Lovely. Kill some mobs on the way in. Yeah, Shadow Gem. Still got to find ourselves a one-hander so we can operate with a shield the way that we're supposed to. He's got a channeled ability there. Look at that shit. He's just fucking straight up healing. Well, I didn't know they had that. Yeah, they got fucking soul siphon. Alright, well, let's avoid those. Those are a pain in the ass. Could have switched over and just interrupted them, but I do need rage to do it. Oh, he's immune to bleeds. I don't know if all undead are, but I know skeletons are. Wash my car again. And sure enough, I was sitting in here and I heard thunder. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I ran out. I've got a car cover. It actually came with a Mercedes. Well, I bought a car from... Well, this is my second Carvana car. I had a e-Golf, and it came with... In the trunk was a car cover, a nice one. The Mercedes had one as well. So I ran out and covered it up. It's waterproof cover. Just in time. I was just tying it down when the fucking rain started coming down. I cannot abide dirty car, man. Dirty windshield. I borrowed my landlord's car just several years back because I needed to go to Las Cruces, and I didn't want to take my... I think I was having problems with the Camaro, actually. She let me borrow her car. And, you know, I said, if you let me borrow it, I'll fill it up with gas, you know, when I park it. And I'll also wash and clean it. Her car, pretty filthy. But I cleaned her windows, and the first thing she said the next day when she got in her car, she's like, "Oh my God, did you replace my windows?" She's like, "No, I just cleaned them." They were horrible, man. A pet peeve of mine is when, whether it's a foggy bathroom mirror or a foggy windshield, people who will just take their hand and wipe away the condensation or whatever. Dude, it just fucking totally streaks the glass. Use your defroster. That's what your defroster is for in your car. Just turn your you'll have to wait till the engine gets warm. Hey, there she is. Hey. But yeah, it's what that's for, man. All right, this will send us over to the island, which is okay. I'm willing to do the first part, but I am not willing to do the other parts of this quest.
What would you ask of death?
You say that this ring was worn by a woman recently killed. The only nearby source of such a body would be the mass graves at Tirisfal. The Rothhide Gnolls must be taking those corpses to Fenris Isle.
Beware, our enemy is abound.
Well, before we launch an assault on Fenris, we must determine who is behind the Rothhide Gnolls. Our apothecaries believe their origin lies within the strange fluid that flows through their bodies. Go to the isle east of the Decrepit Ferry and collect Rothhide ichor from the gnolls you find there. Bring them to the apothecary. All right, he wants 8 bottles.
Beware the living.
And bring the ring back to Brill, really.
Time will come.
Yeah, sure, I'd love to go back to Brill. All right, we'll do that. But actually, wait a minute. Is it in? So I think this would be traded in for a green item, which we obviously can't use. I think it is a green ring that you get. As a matter of fact, I know it is, because there are no gray or white items with stats on them, only green and higher. That is to say, uncommon. Wait. Yeah, common is white, uncommon, green. Then you got rares that are blue, epics are purple, legendaries are orange. Gray items are just trash. Trash. Complete garbage. Da, 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 da. Ooh, Jesus. No, I don't want to fight you, man. I'm going to run away from this guy. That siphon life is annoying as shit. Can't be bothered with it. He cursed me. Curses. I think we eventually get a quest to kill the dude out here on this pier. Fenwick. Vatros. This dude's... Fuck, I gotta be a little bit more careful, man. This dude's my level here. I really need to hit the mob or we're dead. Holy shit. Come on, dude. Oh my fucking god. This is always the fucking case, man. Always. You get close to death. What happens? You miss. You can't fucking hit the mob. How did it die? What? Why did it die? Did I... Maybe as I was running off, my character took a shot? But I don't know if you noticed that. We missed it twice, and then we got stunned there. That always seems to happen. It happens more times than not when you're fucking low as shit on health. You swing in your slow-ass weapon and you hear that miss sound. Yeah, I was kind of panicky right there, as I usually am when I'm about to die. Hold on, man. Can I do this? What am I doing? I can't do this quest. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm thinking here. I thought these were... I don't know why I was thinking they would be below us. They are our level and 2 above. That's just not... That's not doable on the Ironman challenge. Sorry about that. We need to... Let's hearth back. Well, actually, it's not hearth. We'll come over here. I think we need to go to the Barrens. We need to go back to the Barrens. 100%. We got a lot of green quests in there we can do. We're 40 minutes in almost. Probably just going to call this a little short episode here. Kind of lame. But I'm kind of lame. So, yeah. Par for the course. We will be in the Barrens next episode.
I have exactly what you need.
Exactly what I need, really. Okay. So, good to know.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
I've learned it's not better to make the bandages, it's better to sell.
Be quick about your business.
The linen. We're going to be getting some wool soon. I'm going to hold on to that, though, just in case. We go through bandages quite a bit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, I am going to fly back to the Undercity and run out, hit the Zeppelin, which will take us to Duratar. And then, as stated, next episode, we will be questing in the Barrens. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Iron Man and myself will see you in the next episode.
Catch you later.
Peace.